Good afternoon. This is the review on sizes and power batteries that I have got in my possession at the moment, and the ones I use. I haven't got any slimline batteries at all, and I will tell you some more review on what I use these batteries for. I haven't got the 4 amp 12 volt batteries because I haven't got any. I've only got the 2 amp, and I'll give you my general thought about the ones I've got and how I think what areas I use them, and I'll let you know. This is the 10.8 volt. I use a lot in for my impact driver in attic spaces. It's nice and compact, because when you're crawling around the back end of the back in the roof spaces, it's got tight and there's not much space, and it's pretty good. It's nice and powerful, and it's compact. You can put in your pocket or your bag to walk around the roofs space. I've got a 4 amp battery. One of my first few ones I had at the beginning, and they've been great. They're not particularly very long in the Bosch cordless vacuum cleaner. I find they don't last very long. They're good for short periods, but it's good, but it's not, the run time isn't great on it, but it's still good for chucking on if you've run out of power at any stage. I use them on roof spaces, mainly for impacts, for hanging brackets and general radiator hanging, and they're very good. And I go into a 5 amp. It looks new, but I've had it a while. I use more 5 amp hour batteries because it's got more run time than the 4, and it helps me do jobs longer, especially in up and down ladders all the time and everything. I find that is very good use of my time, and also it runs better in lights and portable lights that I use for going up attic spaces. I could use my Pro-Core battery, but I've only got one of those, and I normally use that for the grinder. But generally, I think they're good batteries, and obviously got to change them back and forth because of going down, but when I'm using them in the attic spaces, they're normally quite good. Then I go over to the Pro-Core, my first ever Pro-Core battery. It's brilliant for when I'm working on roof spaces and up scaffolding, because that 8 amp hour lasts a long time, and I don't have to go back up and down the ladder getting another battery. This uses almost all day on amp hour. I know there's 12 amp hour batteries and there's 5.5, but I haven't got any of those because I haven't actually tested any of them yet. But I know by turbo grinder it works at absolute great time. They're powerful, but it's under control, and I find they last a long time. I use them more and more on roof spaces, on roofs, putting anchor brackets in, putting holes in for the ventilation system. But at the moment, obviously these are all compatible with other chargers, but I haven't got many chargers. I only got single chargers. I haven't got the bay charger yet. But yeah, the Pro-Core battery is good. I have to swap between the cooler pack batteries because I've only got one battery. Pro-Core battery, it's okay. You can interchange the batteries, so great. The Pro-Core probably doesn't fit in the area light, the one I've got, because of the space, but I actually haven't tried that yet. But I have to be able to use it with the cover down, but that's good for my use. But I normally use the cooler pack batteries for my lights. I try and go for more the 5.8 amp hour batteries for most tools, because the run time's great. I haven't used the Pro-Core 4 amp hour battery. It's slimline. That's good for, you know, it's light uses, light work. because I haven't got one, I haven't even got one able yet. I might get one towards at the in February, and but I'll give you more news about that. But yeah, this is just a general selection of batteries, and all of them are great. I've used them a lot, and I think they're a really good asset. And I go for more like the 5 amp than the 4 amp, but it's any size. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on which ones you use and what you use them for. It's obviously they're used for different applications and materials, and you know, they vary between obviously what material you're cutting or using them for and products you use them in. But so far I haven't used them all brilliant. I think the Procore range is one of the best. I haven't used it much at the moment, but in the new year I've got lots of jobs I'm going to be using it on. We'll see how the runtime will go on, but I have to probably use one of the coolant batteries when that goes dead. But I will give you a running idea on it. But yeah, obviously they go up to different sizes, 4, 8, 5.5 I think, and there's a 12 amp hour I think, but don't quote me on that. I haven't seen one. I've seen only on social media. Don't quote me on the amp hours because I'm not too sure 100%, but generally it looks like a good setup, and obviously you always want more batteries in your collection. But yeah, I think they're great. I did have a 3 amp hour right at the beginning on these cooler packs. It came in my planer. I don't use it particularly much because I leave it in that box, because I don't find the runtime is any good. But that was about 6-7 years ago. But now the technology has got so better. Technology's got better and better and better. I only stick to 5 and the Procore 8. I hope this year I can try out a larger size on the Procore battery. I've only used it for the grinding, but I find it's brilliant on the X-Lock. It's brilliant. I haven't tried a Bade charger yet, but I've only used their their own single chargers, and I think at the moment it's going pretty well. I will come back and give you some reviews more on it when it's in progress and what I think. But at the moment, the Procore and the 5 amp are brilliant batteries, and they will last a long time. And I've never had any problems with them. And yeah, I'm very impressed on the Procore. Obviously, the Procore is a lot larger and wider. It's a bigger battery, you know, and it is a very good battery, and yeah, I find it's very good. I'll just show it around to you a bit, and you can tell a difference on the 5 to the 8 amp. But I have seen a 12 amp battery with some YouTubers, and it looks like a really honking piece of kit. It's really big. It's really big, but I haven't got one to line against it on my collection. But yeah, I think they're all really good batteries. And well done Bosch for some great batteries, and the tool is amazing. But yeah, the standout one is the Procore. It's absolutely amazing. Yes, it's expensive to buy, but I think it's worth the money if you can afford to get it at some point in 2022. Yeah, well done Bosch, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, thank you for everybody for watching this, and I will get back to you in the new year and show you some more videos. But yes, the Procore does rock. It's absolutely amazing battery, and it's leaps ahead of other batteries on the market, I think. Okay, thank you very much everybody. Thank you for watching. Take care. Happy New Year. See you in the new year at some point. Bye bye.